hand corner as the blue Protoss. Hailing from Team Slayers, it is Alicia.
And in the top left, we have the man of many drones. You can follow him on Twitter. It's Liquid Reds. You follow Red on Twitter, right?
Of course I do.
Okay, good. Me too. Now this is Belshire Beach, a map that I know Sheth actually likes. Red's teammate Sheth says like Belshire Beach is like his favorite map for every matchup. And maybe he passed on some wisdom or something, but the idea is at least one Zerg likes it, and it's from his team, so maybe Red likes it too. Yeah.
I mean, Belshire Beach is so nice because it has similar, I wouldn't say the best layouts, but similar layouts to Daybreak in that there's that two places where you can go, this top side, this bottom side, and then the third expansions are similar like that. More importantly, I mean, I think it's that it's like slightly smaller than Daybreak, and that might seem counterintuitive, like don't Zergs like the bigger maps, but it's the fact that counterattacks become a lot stronger, like reacting to counterattacks, stuffing your Zerglings and Roaches in places where they can counterattack or come back and defend. That's what's so powerful about this map. And you can play styles where you can just spine crawler up your main actually and wreck the third, the natural, the main of your Protoss opponent, and you can win like that. So I think that's why Zergs really like it. It's a mid-sized map where you're still dangerous with a lot of early game pressure, but you're also able to play macro.
Both players hovering around the 60% win rate in this matchup. Alicia a little bit above at 62, Red just a little bit below it, but generally have a pretty strong understanding. But the thing is, Alicia hasn't really had that much of a hot streak in PvZ. He's at 50-50. He's won 10 games, and he's lost 10 games before coming to NASL in his past 20. So Alicia doesn't really have too much diversity coming into this play, but he's been showing that what he does, he makes it work in the past 3 games. And I think it's because he's getting used to what Red does. At the first couple games, he wasn't used to Red just playing so heavy macro and overwhelming him, but now he's been able to deal a lot and put on the appropriate aggression to really deal with Red's early mid-game and punish him before Red can do anything.
Yeah, and that's been precisely it. I mean, Red really hasn't been able to play his game all too much with the games that Alicia has won. It's basically been Alicia putting on pressure, and he's just defending. It's not going into endgame, which similar to the Daybreak, I should actually say, which Alicia did win it. But if all the games were like that, I would just say, well, Alicia has outclassed his opponent where Red is strongest, but no declarations can be made about that.
And we see that I mean, at this point, Alicia has a lot of momentum on his side. He's won 3 in a row, and now he can keep Red second guessing. He went for, like, remember he started off the series trying to go for fast thirds, and Red completely overran him. And then now he started to transition more to a little bit of harass. It's a huge 2-base aggression, and really trying to trick Red in terms of positioning. And Red hasn't had that same map control either. In terms of being able to control vision. And a lot has to do with the fact that Red doesn't know what Alicia's doing. He's hiding a lot better compared to that game on Tiga Shipyard where that Stargate was immediately spotted and Red was able to respond.
Precisely, yeah. And if he needs to keep up on that as well. You can already see that he has a lot of indicators. We can see a lot of the Chrono Boost being spent on this. Well, actually, that's the natural. Never mind. But still, Chrono Boost has to be watched for. It's really important to actually get into the main, just sneak in there and see how much is on there, just to see, is my opponent capable of some really fast +1 timing. And as we can see, 150 gas going to the +1 and the warp gate immediately. And look at this, a 3rd gateway and a robotics facility being put down. That's very interesting.
Yeah, this is the 3rd gas and the robotics, a very quick robo indeed. And I mean, you can chrono out mortals really quickly and go for a 3 immortal attack. And I mean, Red's been on record for hating that attack for a long time, but he said since he's kind of been working around it as well. And Red doing the smart thing, spreading creep at that 3rd as well, just making sure to increase that area where you can really help defend, because again, Protoss been slaying siege. Alicia's been trying to hit that 3rd a lot, and as long as Red can protect it, I think he's really gearing up for that mid game.
Yeah, this is a really tough build to actually stop. I was actually talking to Rhett's teammate Chef about this a lot. I was saying, like, how do you stop this? Because I've been playing Zerg a little bit. Well, I was playing Zerg at the time, and I was like, I have a lot of trouble with this. He actually says counterattacking and just collapsing back to your main, just like I was saying in the beginning, was the best way, well, a way to actually defeat this. You just go around the Immortals, and basically what happens is once they approach the Spine Crawlers, well, they're in a position where they have to throw down force fields, else it's going to be Spine Crawlers and Zerglings and Roaches. That's not a position you want. Obviously, the force fields get spent, and then Zerglings and Roaches are empowered because of that, and you can really close in on, or at least get the best possibilities to kill that three Immortal push.
Yeah, and we were talking about the value of creep spread earlier, and even Idris says, you know, spraying that creep at the third really valuable because Immortals they're slow, they have to shuffle, and everything's ori around to them, and having fast reinforcements, having the ability to kind of push back and fall back at the same time without getting caught is very valuable in terms of burning force fields, baiting them, and really fighting for position. We can see that Red did scout that robotics though with that that Overlord in the position, so he knows what's coming as well, and he does have a huge amount of units in production. Alicia has gateways in his main, ready prepared for his huge attack, and he's got a lot of sentries building energy, so the inevitable push is going to determine what's going to happen. Alicia is going to pretty much find out whether or not he can get access to the finals right now, or will Ret send it to a Game 7.
Yeah, it's still 25 seconds away until Metabolic Boost actually finishes. It would be great if he actually had all of his Zerglings over here, but he's just about 20 seconds late. He wanted to actually push up right when he actually came out, and that way it actually stops the Protoss from pushing forward. But look at this again, Ret not having control of this Zelnaga tower.
Oh no.
He's gonna be surprised yet again.
Well, I mean, at this point, Red is he's trying to send Zerglings to keep track of army movement, but everything is going towards the top now. The creep will alert him.
Alicia is actually supply capped, 84 out of 84. He has been for quite a long time. All of his warp gates have had the ability to produce units, but he just hasn't. So Ret is going to be helped out a little bit right there, but let's see if he's able to stop this.
Now he does have Zerglings coming from the north, but he's going to use the hatchery as part of the force field versus Matic. But Ret also can set up for a huge flank as well, trying to see if he can go for the units, but he needs to get a great position. The sentries, do they have energy? They do put him down, but Ret, does he have enough units to really hold on? The force fields are holding them back for now. You can see that the drones are really just still mining at this point. The Red has a huge amount of units. More units are being warped, and that warp pistol's in a great position, and nothing can really touch that Immortal for now.
But the thing is, the Immortal has the ability to just jump up into those shuttles and easily just stop any of the incoming attacks coming from it. But still, the Roach is trying to get in. Look at the power of these two Immortals. They're just going to town, but the first Immortal looks like it's going to be target down. Is this going to be enough for Red? He's streaming in more units, Zerglings and Roaches. Oh my god, he actually might stop this.
Well, it's going to come down. That last Immortal is tucked away, doing so much DPS. Red streaming in more units, but the third has no more drones, and Red, anything that pops out is in danger of also dropping immediately. Alicia has only 1 or 2 force fields left. The Queen is now going to drop as well. And with that, Alicia has so many units left. Red's supply is very poor at this point if he wants to keep fighting on. His drone count is also pretty poor as well. And as a result, Alicia now can stay siege to the third base. He can snipe not 1 hatchery, but 2 Gretorp.
Yeah, and that's going to be lights out. Unfortunately, Ret losing both of those hatcheries. It's half of his supply, or not, half of his production, excuse me. And with that, I just don't know how you're going to keep up with an 8-gate, 1 Robo Protoss. You just cannot do that.
It's tough. I mean, anything that approaches these sentries are so high in count. Even though that they've used up all their energy, they built up force fields over time, and Red still even can't confront directly. There's still 1 Immortal that has 22 kills. That's absurd, and I mean, Alicia's been able to maximize efficiency, great positioning, putting himself against that wall at the third, and now working on it. GG, good luck in the finals. We have ourselves our second finalist, is none other than Slayer's Alicia.
And I hope you guys like more PvZ, because we have 2 of them for you tomorrow. It will be, of course, Alicia versus Stefano for the grand finals. Third place will be MC versus Ret. Still amazing games that we have for them. My goodness. But Alicia, congratulations to you. You definitely deserved it.
Alicia now walks out. Guys, give it up for Slayer's Alicia, your second finalist. And of course, guys, and we got Cut off again.
Oh, we're on stream, though.
We're on stream,
I
though.
can hear that we're on stream.
We're on stream. So
What's up, guys?
as we get ready, guys, let's hop on over to Day9 and Zoe again for their thoughts on the post-game analysis.